And so begins the final segment of the third run. I managed to get to 9 wins, but I picked up 2 losses. So it'll either be 1, 2, or 3 more games to go. I hope I don't just lose right away since I just kind of came back to the run. It's a bit disappointing, so I'm hoping for at least 10. But I'm happy just to get to 9. That's sort of a good result for me. Not great result, but I'm happy with that. I'd even be happy with 8. I'd say 7 and below. 7 is kind of meh, but less than 7 is definitely a disappointment. I always want more. I'm greedy. So in this case, I want that 10th win. Warrior. I don't really fear warriors. They can be pretty annoying if they get a lot of fiery war axes. I'm gonna ditch this novice engineer, this sunwalker. Hopefully round out my curve a bit better. I got a 1 and a 4 drop. No, neither one, but I do like the commander. He's a better card than the ones I discarded. The Stormwind Champion's not really going to do much until much later. Neither's the commander, but the commander's a better card. The Stormwind Champion's definitely the worst card to have in your opening hand of the 4 I have here. One of the problems with my hand though is my 2 and my 3 drop both have 3 health, so they both do die to a fiery war axe. If you manage to get one of those, this game's going to be pretty hard. If you didn't, it will be a lot easier. We'll see how he starts this one up. No turn 1 play, that's good. I don't have... If I had another 2 drop, I would coin out the Berserker, but I don't, so I'm just gonna play it normally next turn and then probably play my Torn Warrior. I'm kind of carving out. I'm not sure when I'm going to use the coin. Based on my hand right now, it looks like I'd use it on turn 5 to coin out the Argent Commander. He plays one of those guys without no weapon. That kind of indicates that he doesn't have a weapon in hand, because if he had one, he almost certainly would have wanted to play the weapon and then use it. So I think I can count on him not having a weapon yet. He plays that guy with charge who's pretty good. I actually might coin my Berserker just to trade with it, because I don't want him to start. That guy gives you so much board control when all your stuff's got charge, so I'm actually going to aggressively use my coin to buff up my guy and trade with him. So now I've got a really big Amani Berserker, and I'm hoping he doesn't have Execute. Even if he has Execute though, that was essentially a 2 for 2. I did spend more mana for the 2 for 2 than he would have, but 2 cards each could be worse, and if he doesn't have Execute, then I'm going to start getting ahead. So not bad. And I can, next turn, I don't think I'll play my Cult Master. I might just play the Torn Warrior and the Leper Gnome instead. I'd rather save the Cult Master for when I'm going to run minions into his to trade with and draw cards right away. I think I am going to trade with the Chill and Yeti. Yeah, so I'm going to get my guy with Taunt out, my Leper Gnome, and run into the Yeti. Now, obviously, it would suck if he had Whirlwind. Or even just... There are a lot of things he could have. Oh, my hand is slightly bugged out. That's kind of weird. Minion bug. Can I even cast this Bloodsail Raider? It looks like... Oh no, I can still click it. Just can't. Doesn't highlight when I mouse over it. So I'm starting to get a bit of card advantage here for my Blessing of Kings. It's already killed 2 creatures. So I'm just... It's already essentially paid off. Anything from here on out is just profit. It could have been going to the face and doing a lot of damage and being aggressive instead, though. What's he got? Oh, he's the Inner Rage. Alright. So he's got another one of those, I got 2 minions on top of each other, that's annoying. But I've got another... Oh, my minion fixed himself, that's nice. So, played the Cult Master, draw a card off of my Leper Gnome. I believe, drew another Leper Gnome, I guess I may as well play him. My opponent's really starting to run out of cards here. But he does have the charge guy on board who's really good. So he plays that guy who can trade with my Leper Gnome really favorably. Or the other guy, I guess. Well, so I've got enough mana for the Argent Commander. It's essentially just a choice of who do I want to use him on. And I think I actually want to use him on the Warsong Commander, believe it or not. I really don't like leaving Warsong Commanders on the board. Obviously, the other guy is much more powerful, and if he's got something like a Rampage, then my play was very foolish. But the Warsong Commander just makes any minion he has so much better by giving it charge, and it's pretty much guaranteed that he's got some kind of minion to give charge. So I'm starting to take a bit too much damage. Let's see. I could do a few things here. I could just drop the Stormwind Commander and get rid of his Berserker guy. That might be the play. Or I could just play a bunch of junk and still get rid of the thing. I'm gonna play the commander because I don't want his golem to trade away with my dudes. Next turn I'll have enough mana to not only cast the 4 cards in my hand, but to use my hero power as well. If I draw a better card, I'll probably play it, and pretty much anything is better than what I've got in my hand. It's kind of my cheap piece.
Truth is my shield.
Oh, you got the Divine Shield guy. It's a good draw for him. I'll probably attack it with Light's Justice just to pop the shield and then trade with it. Well, I did get Cruel, but I would rather play my hand out than play Cruel. So I'm gonna play this guy. I'm actually going to not buff up my Stormwind Champion's attack with Cruel. It's not particularly relevant, but
For justice. Reporting for duty.
I'd rather buff up these little guys. So his Harvest Golem's probably going to trade with my Stormwind Commander, but not a lot I can do about that. He's got more cards in hand now, but I've got an established board, so hopefully he doesn't have a Brawl or something silly like that. Interesting, he Faceless Manipulator's my goal. That must have just been a misclick from him. That's too bad. Because it didn't copy the buffs it gets. It's kind of strange because it did gain the 1 attack from my weapon, but it didn't gain the 1 attack from this or the one from that. Not very consistent logic there. Oh, he upgrades his weapon. That's a really good weapon. And I can still trade with his 3/3 guy. So gonna knock that out. Gonna knock that out. And I'm definitely gonna play Cruel instead of Blessing of Kings. So he is in top deck mode, but I'm like really low health. He can already do 8 damage to me with his War Axe if he wants, which get me down to 5. And then like a Mortal Strike or something. Oh shoot, that oh no, that's not enraged, so it doesn't actually do anything yet. I'll probably Blessing of Kings, the Murloc Raider as well, make it a 6/5, which is just perfect for trading with his guy. That's perfect for trading. This whacks him. I'm gonna end up not using one of the charges on my Light's Justice, but Sword of Justice instead. Pop a Recruit.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so there are a lot of top decks here that straight up kill me, like a Reckless Rocketeer would, or an Argent Commander wouldn't. It'd be 1 short. But if he doesn't have something, he's pretty dead. Close game. Looks like he didn't get anything.
Well played.
So I could have been a lot more aggressive earlier there with my my Monty Berserker that I Blessing of Kings. It might have been a good idea to be more aggressive. But I'm up to 10 wins. Now I've got the Sons of Hodir key, or whatever that key is. I think it's the Sons of Hodir key, it's what it looks like to me. 2 games to go, or 1. Yeah, that was a nice. I think I mainly won that game just because he didn't get any weapons. I'm not sure how many he had in his deck, but he didn't get a fiery war axe until really late, which is too bad for him. You usually want at least 2 of those in your warrior deck. It's a really important card. Past 2 though, it really drops off. Like I think 3 is good, but I don't like having more than 3 of them. Sword of Justice is a good card here, but I really need a 2-drop, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Keep the 3-drop. Get rid of everything else. Okay, not bad. My 2-drops aren't really the best 2-drops, but they're okay. I can coin out the wolf, and then turn 2 play the protector, and turn 3 play the thing, or I could just play the lights justice. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to coin out the wolf straight away. So if he's got a fiery war axe, that sucks. Needless to say. But if he doesn't, it's a good play. You usually shouldn't bet against your warriors having a fiery war axe. They'll usually have it more than half the time. If I make the bet, then I lose. Now, I don't even have a great play now. I don't really want to pop my Urgent Protector. I'm just going to pop a Recruit instead. It's a bit of a weaker play. It gets me a 1-1 instead of a 2-2, but it saves the Divine Shield effect my 2-2 has. So it gives me less now, but hopefully some more later. He's actually attacking me with the Fire War Axe. That leads me to believe he's got another weapon in hand. Either another Fire War Axe, probably, for slightly less chance. Either the 4/4 that gives him a 2/2 weapon minion, or he might have the Fire War Axe or the Arcanite Reaper. But I'm thinking he's got the 3/3 that gives him a 2/2 weapon, which is why I like playing this 3/3 taunt guy. Because I think that was. Oh no, he's got another Fire War Axe. Alright, that's okay. I've got my weapon myself, so. The Fire War Axe is really giving him some good board control. Well, not really board control, but slow and steady card advantage, I guess. Just gonna play my English Inventor, which is a really good card against Fire War Axes because you can't do anything against it, really. He hasn't really gained that much card advantage on me. He's up to 6 cards in hand, and I'll be at 7. Bit of stuff on the board, so pretty close-ish. I might just True Silver Champion into his big dumb guy. Or I could buff a guy with Blessing of Kings to get rid of it. I think I would rather choose Silver Champion it, though. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's a bit sad, because I'm only going to use 4 of my mana, and because my Which Venture will take some damage, my other guy's going to die. What you need to do. I'm not going to play Lights Justice, obviously, because the Wonder ability on my True Silver Champion is way better than having Lights Justice out would be.
Try this.
I don't know, he's got. Maybe he did have that. He might have had both the cards I was thinking he might have. So he can knock off my guy. I can then knock off his guy. And maybe Cult Master and give it the shield is the play here. He does still have a Battle Axe. I could just play the Argent Commander. Well, I'm definitely trading. That much I know. The only kind of debate is do I want to play the Argent Commander and just go right in, or the Cult Master and the Argent Protector. I think I'd rather play the Cult Master and the Argent Protector. It just does more stuff. Puts more on the board. He can obviously kill the Cult Master, though. He can run into it and then run into it. And I don't get draw any cards off of it, but it still leaves me with the 2/2 on the board. He could do the same thing to the Argent Commander. They're both 4/2 Divine Shield. The Argent Commander would have gun to attack once, but then I wouldn't have it in hand, and I wouldn't have this guy either.
Let the pain speak to me.
Got some choices here. I think I might just play my Stormwind Champion and kill his Acolyte of Pain. I'll Alternatively, I could play the Argent Commander and run it into his Acolyte of Pain or his Panda. I could play the Archie Commander and the Light's Justice and kill all of his stuff, but let him draw 2 cards. I think I'm just going to... Oh no, I also have the Silence. I forgot about that. I think I'm going to go with the Silence, actually. Took me a while to think of that play, but I'm going to silence his guy, then play the Light's Justice, then attack it, and attack it again, and pop Recruit. I think that was the best play. It made it so he didn't draw any cards off of this thing. I kind of want to starve him out of cards here. It gave me some good stuff on board. Next turn I have 8 mana. That's enough for a few different plays. Commander plus Recruit, probably not going to do. This and this is probably the strongest play. But I might just drop this Commander instead if he doesn't trade with any of my guys and I still have all of them on the board. That could be a strong play too. I'm starting to fall lower and lower though. He can start to go for the throat here. He's already got me to 18. He can take me down to 13 if he wants. If I was him, I'd probably trade with the 2-1 though. Well, I mean, depending on what he has in hand. With that in hand, he could really start going for the throat. Looks like he's going to play it aggressive. Oh, no, he's not. I take it all back. Interesting. He kind of goes part way. Aggressive part way not. So let's see. I've got the Sunwalker. That's pretty good against his stuff. Might just play the Sunwalker here. Or... No, actually, I think I like... the Urgent Commander... I'm getting really low. That's okay, though.
This is my responsibility. For justice.
So we're both really low. But I've got board control. We'll see what he's got. He needs an additional 8 damage to finish me off. So, the Warsong Commander and a Molten Giant would be enough to kill me if he had both of those cards, or just a Molten Giant in charge somehow. He's thinking though, which means I'm probably going to win. If he can't figure out a way to kill me quickly, then that probably means there's a one, which probably means he's just going to die.
Back to work.
Cool Taskmaster. Okay. You're getting there. That doesn't actually do anything, because I was going to just attack him with that, and instead he attacked it. It's 4 damage to him either way.
Try this.
So what, 9 health? 9 health, let's count my damage. 3, 4, 5, 9. Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. That's lethal. You sure are toast.
The battle. For justice.
Obviously, if I didn't kill him there, I probably would have just killed him a bit later instead, but I had the lethal, so I took finish up the quest. Not bad. And this will be the last match. See if I can go all the way to 12, or if I only make it to 11. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before in my video, but this is my 4th arena run since they changed it from where you can only get 9 wins to 12. And first I did a 12-win mage deck, and then I did a 5-win paladin deck, and then I did a 10-win warrior deck. So I'm pretty consistently do well. Daring Squire, I haven't been seeing this card very often. Not sure about the Blessing of Kings. It's actually not that bad in this hand. But I am gonna mulligan it. Urgent Protector, pretty iffy. Not really much better than the Novice Engineer in this hand.
The light protects me.
Pretty questionable whether to mulligan that Blessing of Kings or not. It was really borderline. Gonna play the engineer here, just because I don't need to double divine shield my guy. Save that urgent protector shield for later. Seems like I'm often saving it for later, but then I never quite find the moment where I want to use it. I guess here's my moment. I'll give my guy his shield back. Not exactly the best use of it, but also this weapon I didn't really use that well either, because I do have a true silver champion in hand, so I might just be throwing it away, but it's not really that valuable. Did 1 damage to him. That might be the best I can get out of it. Value Yeti? Water Elemental. It's kind of annoying. Blessing of Kings was a good draw here, because I can Kings this guy, then run into the Elemental with the weapon. That was a really good play for me. It leaves me frozen, but that's not really that inconvenient. Got a 5/5 out now. Something he has to deal with. He's got another water elemental, that's fine. This time I can't hit it with the weapon because I'm frozen, but I did draw a wolf, and I think I'm just gonna play the wolf.
I fight.
Trade away this guy. Well, not trade, just kill it, I guess.
This is my responsibility. Reporting for duty.
My 6/2 is probably not going to get to attack again.
Your magic shall not save me.
Well, actually, it will get to attack again, but it'll only be 2/1. As it turns out. A few choices here. I could run into that thing, take 4 damage. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Let me think.
I'm gonna
Oh, if you're sure.
ditch my gnome,
For justice.
take the damage. May not be a good play to take the damage there, but
This is my responsibility.
get some damage in, and then play the true silver and a recruit. So I end up using 3 of the charges on my weapon. It did pretty well, that weapon, even though I didn't use all the charges on it. Hugger, eh? Interesting. Pretty darn close to lethal here. 5, 7, 11. Am I really 1 shy of, or 2 shy of lethal? That's a bit unfortunate.
I fight.
5, 7, 11. 2 shy. I guess that means I'm gonna
For justice.
kill the Hogger. Don't really want to do this. The good news is I'm playing a giant ass Orc Golem, which means that even if he flame strikes me, he's still dead. There's not a lot he can play to regain control of this game. He's just too far gone, I think.
Well played. You win.
And I do it! I go all the way to 12. I'm pretty happy. I kind of felt good about this deck. It had a nice curve. Nothing like ridiculous in it, just a lot of good stuff. Look at that shiny key. Let's see if I win. Come on, big money. Yeah, not bad. The 25 gold and the 85 gold are pretty bad, but the 225 makes up for it. And the golden rare, that's pretty good. I'm not sure if that rare sees a lot of play, but I might throw it in a deck. I'll actually show you a bit more stuff. Whoops. I'll unlock my packs that I've gained from my swag. Whoops. Where's the shop? This is what I was looking for. Buy some packs. And we'll see what I unlock. My 7 packs. You can just stop watching if you don't like seeing packs. None of those cards I really wanted. I don't actually play a lot of Constructed, so this is more just for the lulz than anything else. Aw, nice. My third legendary. Malygos, it's my third one. I also have got an Alakir and Lord Walker Chow. I like this a lot more than either of those. Might try and make some kind of deck that plays Malygos a bit later. And also an Ancient Mage. I think I already had a couple of them though. Malygos. What? A Hungry Crab. I don't think unless Murlocs are really a thing, never play that one. Alarm Bot. Not sure. I like Mistraction though, that's a fun card. That one was a whiff. Another new Unleash the Hounds. I think I disenchanted all my Unleash the Hounds when they nerfed it. Or well, not nerfed, but they changed it. Some okay cards there. Lava Burst, I think, is a good card. That was a whiff. I think I already had one Crazed Alchemist, but I don't even play him. Alright, not bad. One really good legendary. I think I'll finally finish things off with maybe just some games with my rogue deck. I like playing my rogue deck. I don't play a lot of constructed, but I feel like playing a couple more games. And I don't feel like starting another arena fight yet, so why not? My rogue deck's kind of amusing to watch. I think it's kind of a one-turn kill Wind Fury deck. That's what it is. You'll see how it plays out. When it works, it's really fun because you just do a ton of damage to them. When it doesn't work, though, you just kind of do nothing all game long. And your opponent's like, well, that was dumb. It's kind of a tricky deck because your opponent doesn't realize how close they are to death. So I got the two Cool Bloods, which are both really good. I'll get rid of these other two things. The Cold Bloods are like the core of the deck. A lot of the other decks just drawing cards to make sure I get to the Cold Bloods. Can't really win without getting at least one of them. Don't have any minions though, is the problem.
Well met.
Well played.
Oops. Misclick. Well played. Oops. Mistakes were made.
The pleasure is
Greetings.
mine.
There we go. So I guess I just use one of my shivs on his thing. So like I said, a lot of this deck is just drawing cards to try and make sure I get both my Cold Bloods. That's what the shivs are there for. It's kind of like a Miracle Rogue deck, I guess. But it doesn't actually use that, what's that card called? Questing Adventure. It doesn't actually have Questing Adventure in it. I guess I'll play this guy out. I anticipate that he's going to True Silver Champion and kill it, though. That's okay. Like I said, the deck revolves around playing a Win-Free guy and then buffing the crap out of it. So my first Win-Free guy is just going to die. That's okay. If he didn't, I would obviously be going crazy next weapon. This Win-Free guy would all of a sudden have 10 attack and I do 20 damage to him. Let's drop the Gnomish Engineer. Abusive Sergeant's another important card. The Battle Cry gives the guy +2 attack with Win-Free +4 attack, and then I Shadow Step the Abusive Sergeant back to my hand.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That kind of sucks because I can't just shiv that guy to death. I don't really have any good plays here. Didn't get the minions I needed. Dark Iron Dwarf. Could just play that. I think I need to get some stuff on the board. He's another guy again that buffs Wind Fury guys up. It's not really good to play him on an empty board, but I don't know. Interesting. I guess I'd be forced to buff one of his guys up. I didn't know that worked that way. There's really not anything I want to do here. I guess I'm just going to shiv the 3/2, draws me a card. Draw Conceal. That's actually a card I want to take out of this deck whenever I get around to editing it next. I've never actually used it once in any of my games. I thought it might be good just to protect your Wind Fury guys, but in practice I'm just never using it. So this is what I meant by when this deck loses, it just kind of doesn't do anything. This is an example of it not doing anything. We'll see. Well, here's my Wind Fury guys. Now I will play this out. Now actually we'll use the Conceal. So Operation One Turn Kill is nearing a go. Not sure if I should use my weapon or not. I'm not going to use my weapon. So we'll see if I can come out of left field. Oh, Avenging Wrath. Fuck, that's a really good card to foil my plans. No, because I would have given my guy. This I could have played this card 3 times, so plus 6 attack from that. 14. I had lethal. Believe it or not, I actually had lethal there. Instead, I guess I assassinate this guy. Shoot. I guess I trade with that. I'm pretty dead though. Funny that actually, that's what I mean by this deck comes out of nowhere. He probably didn't think I had lethal, but I did. I had a lot of damage coming at him. He's got me. This is what I meant by it looks like you do nothing when you lose. My opponent's wondering, like, what kind of deck was this? Well, it was a deck that wanted to combo out and kill you, but it just didn't get to. I'm not sure how many people play one-turn kill rogue decks like this. I don't think it doesn't seem like a lot do. You can play another one. Hopefully try and win. That game I just got too many of my buff cards. Both of my Shadow Steps, both of my Cold Bloods, and Abusive Sergeant. And I just didn't get... I eventually did get one of my Wind Fury guys. And I even gave him Stealth, but he just died. Even though he was Stealth. Life sucks.
Valera versus Gul'dan.
Hopefully this one goes a bit better.
Watch your back.
Shiv's not really a very good card. You can get rid of it. Get it back. So also the Master of Disguises to give my guys stealth. That's another thing I happen to actually use. It's just the in theory I want to give my Wind Fury guys stealth, although I don't make use of it. I think the Master of Disguise is a better way to do it than the Conceal though. I just want to get rid of Conceal. Conceal is obviously cheaper, but Master of Disguise is also just 4/4/4, which is respectable. Let's see. I was just gonna Novice Engineer, but I think I'm just gonna pop my weapon and start getting rid of these Murlocs right away instead. I fear the Murlocs. I got a Shiv too to do another damage if I need to. Darn Murlocs. Let's see. Well, this is almost certainly gotta die. The only kind of question is if I want to kill his Murloc or do I want to kill his Leper Gnome. I think I want to kill the Leper Gnome. Probably should have done it with the weapon though. That was a misplay. I think I would have rather have used the weapon. I'm not going to play my Wind Fury guy here. I should have played a weapon instead of the thing I did play. Yeah, especially now. If I played the weapon, I'd still have a 1/1 weapon and a Shiv in hand. And I could use both of them to kill this Knife Juggler. But instead, I kind of don't got anything really useful. So play the Novice Engineer. Draw a card. Cold Blood, good. Play a Loot Hoarder. I'll Shadow Step this guy.
I hope you like my invention.
That doesn't really warrant a well played. Doesn't. I mean, all that did was turn Shadow Step into draw a card for free. Which is, it's like it took it out of my deck, and instead I'm playing a 29 card deck. It's kind of pointless. But now I can play. This is why I wanted to trade with the Murloc, because I was worried about the Murloc getting buffed by other Murlocs. That's okay. Let's see. 8. He doesn't have lethal. I'm probably gonna back. Did I have this backstab last turn? If so, I'm an idiot for not playing it. I just didn't notice drawing it, I don't think. Oh well. And backstab the Knife Juggler. Get that out of the way. Then I'm gonna play my Wind Fury guy.
Enter the shadows.
Stealth my Wind Fury guy.
Oh, if you're sure.
Hit him. So I don't quite have lethal here, I don't think. 9. No, I can do 20 damage with my stealth guy. Well, actually, I do have lethal. Just barely. If he doesn't trade with any of my stuff, he's dead. Oh, I'm dead. Whoops.
Well played.
Shoot. Yeah, I could have. If I had killed the Knife Juggler, I think I would have won that one when I had the chance. That's embarrassing. I think I was talking too much and just not looking at the cards I was drawing. I think I assumed that I was at 0 mana. Yeah, that's what happened. I was talking about how my Novice Engineer play didn't actually do anything, and I knew that I was at 0 mana, so I was like, I didn't care what card I was drawing because I didn't think I'd be able to cast it, but it was a 0 cost card. I kind of forgot that I have those. So I think I should have won that game if I had played it better. And again, my opponent probably thought it was an easy win. They don't realize how close to death they are. If you play Magic, the whole typecasting of Johnny, Spikes, and Tims, I don't think that whole idea really applies to Hearthstone very well. It's definitely what do you call them? The Johnny deck, the bad combo deck, quintessential Johnny stuff. When it works, it's fun. It doesn't work very often, though. Abusive Surgeon onto the empty board, I think so. Waste the Battle Cry, but I think that the 2 damage from him will contribute more to winning than the Battle Cry will. Because I also got Cold Blood. Not really anything I can Cold Blood into. He's going to trade our 1-drops trade with each other. That's probably good for him. My 1-drop's actually more important to my overall game strategy than his is. The Sprint's another thing I'm probably going to take out of this deck when I ever get around to trading, and in theory that's... Like, this is supposed to be a pretty fast combo deck, and the idea of Sprint would be if I didn't get the cards I want, it's really good at finding them, but honestly, by the time that you get around to playing Sprint, if you haven't found what you need, you've lost. It doesn't... It's not gonna work. It's just kind of a dead card. Shoot, another Shadow Step.
Here we
Not really
go.
what I wanted. I guess I'm gonna whack the gnome. This is just like first game all over again. I've got my Shadow Steps and my Cold Bloods, but I don't have the minions. Kinda sucks. Stupid Sprint being useless. I wish it was something. Like, yeah, I should replace it with the cheaper card. Preparation, I think, maybe is the one that costs 1 and draws you 1 card, but combo draws you 2 cards. That's what I should have instead. Yeah, well, play the Master of Disguise. A lot of the time I would rather just go to the face rather than trading with his minions, because this is kind of an aggressive combo deck, and I can't usually combo off to get a super Wind Fury guy. You usually need to do a bit of damage to them. The Wind Fury guy usually doesn't do 30, he usually does somewhere between 20 and 26 damage. So you have to get a bit extra damage on the board. Just your Wind Fury alone usually isn't enough.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Let's see. guess the play here is to play this guy, draw my card. Okay. And that's probably just it.
Blades ready.
I save my cold blood for comboing, essentially. I don't really want to Shadow Step the 2/4. I guess
Here we
the
go.
only thing is I could try and trade with his 3/2, but I'm not going to. My weapon, that is. Because it would take 2 hits, and I take 6 damage, and this is not a good idea. Because I do the 1 damage to it, then on his turn he just trades it with my 4/1. What's this guy? Ah, yes, that guy. Let's see. I can just trade with his board. This might be what I do here.
Pass me that Arclight's banner.
Actually, I don't just trade. Oh, I even got a backstab. Let's see. So I
Hey, give me a minute.
knock that guy into him. Oh, he played a secret. Whoops. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I bungled. I was being dumb.
Blades
Whoops, whoops,
ready.
whoops. I really bungled that. Oh well.
Pass me that Arclight's banner.
Oh well, oh well. I've thought for some reason that my 2/4 guy was a 4 thing. I thought that he was going to kill this guy, not just do 2 damage to it. I don't know why I thought that. The correct play would have been to run the... God. I was going to trade with my guy. Not even trade. Oh god. Yeah, to the face. That's what I like. He's getting greedy. Alright. So this guy gets backstabbed. This guy probably just gets assassinated. Because then... Oh no, that doesn't stop the other guy. I guess the other guy gets assassinated. Then I pop this.
Hey, give me a minute.
I could backstab.
Hey, give me a minute.
I don't really want to backstab.
Here we go.
Hey, give me a minute.
Explosive shot. Explosive trap. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Things look grim. I'm against a hunter, and I'm at low health.
Well,
He's giving me the well played. He thinks he can kill me. That's good to know. If I had, I can get some damage in. He says he can just kill me. I guess I'm not gonna believe him that he can just kill me though. I'm skeptical.
Many options.
well
Is there
played.
anything I can do? No, I'm just gonna. Well, no. I have to kill his guy, which means I have to attack into it.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Hey, give me a minute.
And then I
Idiot call.
buff my guy up.
Here we go.
Apparently he's just got something that's gonna kill me. But let's see if he actually does. If he doesn't, he's really rude for saying those well played. Even if he does, it's a bit rude. Ugh. Secret, eh? Not a lot I can get here. The Wind Fury guy just comes a bit late. Let's see. So I run in, and no secrets get activated. So then I Shadow Step this guy. I replay him. See, he's got Snipe. He does a Snipe. Then I guess I should have played Sprint, just because I might have gotten more preparations.
Well played.
He's really annoying. I dislike this person immensely. I'm going to be bad manner here. I'm just going to alt tab. He was really rude to me by saying well played, so I'm just going to AFK. It's not going to be for very long, but if he's going to be a jerk, I'm going to waste his time. So I took him down to 6 health. I almost had him. That's a bit too bad. If only I had got my win. Like I said, this is a one-turn kill Wind Fury deck. So now if he's going to do the correct play for him is actually to go AFK as long as possible and kill me at the last second. But he's not going to go tit for tat. My poor rogue deck is not winning. It has to win a game. I swear it's better than this. The pieces just haven't been coming together. After this one, I think I'll go in and edit it some. Definitely take out the preparation. The conceal might stay in. The Master of Disguises are iffy.
Watch your
But the preparation, the sprint is definitely a goner. I might not even have any preparations. I'm not sure if that's a basic card or not. If it's an advanced card, I might just not have any. Sketchy opening hand.
here we go.
Slow going, slow going. Might have to play the Shattered Sun Cleric on an empty board next turn. It's an awkward play at best. The Shattered Sun Cleric's obviously another thing that can pump out my Wind Fury guys. And it's also good just on speed or loot orders or novice engineers. Buff them up too. I might be a bit more aggressive here. Play the novice engineer. I might actually cold blood him. No, I'm not. I'm gonna play the Wind Fury guy.
Here we go.
So Operation Wind Fury may be about to commence.
Try this.
Or maybe not, you know, whatever. Do I just shiv and weapon and kill this guy? I think that's what I'm gonna do. The alternative is I could. Now I want to get rid of this guy. Shiving it. See what I draw. Another shiv. Oh, I guess I do that. Well, no, I've been down this road before. I like to keep the shivs and use the weapon.
Here we go.
Because the weapon lasts and the shivs don't. Another one? I just killed that guy. Give me a break. I guess I backstab it.
Here we go.
So I could do Master's Guys for the Inventor here. I'm actually going to do the Inventor. Well, maybe not. I really need to dig deeper for more cards, but at the same time, I'd really rather have a more powerful thing, but at the same time, I don't want to waste his battle cry. I'm doing it.
Enter the shadows.
More powerful minion, it is. I kind of hope this is one of those giant stack, the Molten Giant stack, because a one-turn kill deck obviously got a favorable matchup against a Molten Giant stack, in theory. I mean, Molten Giants is obviously a way better deck, but the idea of my deck is one-turn kill, so it, in theory, doesn't get him that low before it kills him. He might get himself low just by trying to trade with me with his weapons, though. Alright, let's see. Draw me my card. Sprint might actually be useful this game. Do I just cycle the thing to draw another card? It's a bit wasteful. But might be what I do here. Give me another other card.
Pass me that Arclight
Blades
banner.
ready.
Job done.
I really do think this is one of those Molten Giant decks. That's what it seems like. Interesting. He's not trading, he's going for the other guy. He's got double whirlwind. No cleave, duh. I got him stupid. It's alright.
Work.
Wish I could stealth the Dragon Hawk. Instead, I just have to play the Loot Order? For sure.
Mind if I roll knee?
And I guess I shiv his guy. I guess I shouldn't play the Loot Order since I'm shiving. I play the dagger.
Here we go.
And I finish that off. And play my guy.
Job done.
I think that's my second Dragon Hawk. Both of my Dragon Hawks gone. I've got other Wind Fury guys, but the Dragon Hawk's the best one because he only costs one. It's easy to get him on the board while doing other stuff. Oh boy. Sometimes I really should just be more aggressive with the Cold Bloods. I think that sometimes. May just make a super loot order, but he's, I think, the aggressive one-turn kill deck, so I don't really want to go all in that way.
Pass me that Arclight banner. Hey, give me that.
Here we go.
Well, he's really in the danger zone now. He's slamming me. It is nice to buff up loot orders, though, just because it's a loot order. If they spend a card to kill it, then you draw a card back. Now the double whirlwind. Random. If I draw 4 cards, I'm at 10 cards. Do I really want to do that? Sure, why not? 10 cards. I don't really want to play the loot order. I think I just
Get in there. Fight.
buff up this guy once. Do I want to do it again? I think he's gonna Molten Giant kill me. I'm so scared. You know what? I think the time has come
Hey, give me a minute.
to use one of my Gold Bloods. Alright, buddy. Let's see what you got. You got Warsong Commander, Molten Giant, other thing. I figured this would come. Yeah, it was bad to use my cold blood for this reason. Yeah, I fucked up. Oh well. If I had done... Oh no. Yeah, I screwed that one up. I got greedy. Went for too much damage. Can't give him the free Molten Giants. Frel. It's actually the first time I lost to that deck, so whatever. I knew it was a deck just because I reread it and stuff. But my War Road deck, things are not going well. I can go 12 wins in Arena, but I can't win one game in Constructed. My silly deck. If I don't win this one, I'm just gonna stop and edit it. It'll still be a bad deck, but I really guess I am not a player who plays Constructed to win. I play it just to play my silly deck. I'm kind of fine with this hand, actually. Get rid of the Inventor, he kind of sucks. I just dropped the Abusive Sergeant on turn 1. Or actually, just the, this is an aggressive start. See what he does.
Mind if I roll need?
I guess that thing, I just have to use my hero power to kill it.
Here we go.
Then I can also probably coin out the Abusive Sergeant.
Get in there, fight, maggot!
Get some damage in. I should have coined the Cold Blood, actually. I don't know what I was thinking. That was a bad play. Really bad play. Oh well. Would have given me 4 more damage. Well, actually, no, 8 more damage. A lot more damage. I guess I forgot that the coin serves the purpose of the combo for my Cold Blood. So I got some choices here. He's now at the point where he can True Silver Champion to kill off my Windfear guy. I'm just gonna play this card. Play the Cold Blood.
Here we go.
Knock him out. Get some damage in. So I guess 6 damage is the damage I lost by not playing the Cold Blood, because he would have done... The Cold Blood would have given him a total of 16 additional damage, whereas what I did gave him a total of 2, and then 10. That's not that much of a difference, actually. It's an early Molten Giant, lol. And he... Humility's my guy. It's kind of annoying, but I got another Cold Blood, so he's kind of just dead here. Because I give my guy +5, yeah, he's just dead.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I win again! I win again! On turn 4. So, yeah, I haven't really been playing the deck that well. I'm supposed to be using my Cold Bloods a lot earlier than I am. I'll do one more. Nah, actually, I'll just... Yeah, one more. Last game, I promise. So it's supposed to be a fast combo kill deck, but it's just not very consistent because it really needs... It absolutely needs to get the 1/1 Windfury out, and it needs it for it to not die. And it needs to also have Cold Bloods. That's a lot of needs. But if I can do all those things, then your opponent's gonna die pretty early. Which is kind of why I want to cut the sprint out. Because this is supposed to be a really early aggressive deck, and sprint is exactly what you do not want in this kind of deck. Keep the other ones. It's good to have a win free one, even though that's not the win free one I'd want. Pop the abusive surge, not an empty board. If he pops recruit, then I pop my weapon. I might even pop my weapon and coin and cold blood. Play it really aggressive. See what he's got.
Reporting for duty.
Should I go aggressive? I think I'm gonna do it. The early cold blood. That's what I said last game, is I need to try and be more aggressive. Even though my guy's not a Wind Fury guy. If he was the Wind Fury guy, it would be a fantastic play. But he's not. But still, cold blood is a good card. You kind of do have to play this deck kind of like you play a mono red deck in Magic. Really aggressive burn. It's all about going to the face. Trade with some of his guys to prevent them from trading with your more valuable guys. But what you really want to do is go in the face. So I got a 6 power guy. Oh, if that's all he's got, he's in some real trouble. So I can buff my guy up or play the Wind Fury guy. The Wind Fury guy is actually the stronger play.
Here we go.
If he consecrates now, then I'll still have the Wind Fury guy on the board, and the Wind Fury guy can get buffed up by the Dark Iron Dwarf and do 8 damage. If he True Silver Champions, then I still probably buff the Wind Fury guy up and get some damage in. If he Ascension Shield Masters, I just trade with it and do some damage. Basically, no matter what he does, I think I'm still doing some damage. And if he does nothing, then he's just dead. Because, well, no, I only have 14 damage right now. Let's see which one he trades with. Not a bad call. I've showed that I've got a lot of buffing in my deck. That was definitely the right decision for him. He's in some danger because even if he attacks my 8-1, then that takes him down to 4 health. No matter, I can kill him. So he needs to do something. Consecration works for sure. He probably still kind of might want to trade my 4-2 though. Here I probably play the Wind Fury guy and the Gnomish Inventor. In the other order though. Doesn't really matter what I draw, I'll still be playing. Urgent Cruise Commander maybe? Run into my Wind Fury guy with it? Or, I don't know. I took him pretty low. But I still don't have lethal. Actually, no, I do have lethal right now. With the Shattered Sun Cleric to buff up my Wind Fury guy, I've got lethal. Quality Consecrate. Gee, this guy's deck is pretty good. Got a lot of good cards in it. Let's see. Probably play the Wind Fury guy and buff him. Yeah.
What does the future
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I still got lethal. Plus an Assassinate in hand if he plays the big dumb taunt guy. What do you got? He's got a bunch of cards in hand, but they may, a lot of them just may be minions that don't do anything. That works. I guess I just, well, I play the engineer.
I hope you like my invention.
Now I could be risky and play the inventor and see if I draw anything useful, but I think I will just assassinate his guy. So if my next card was a Cold Blood right here, then I could have killed him there by playing the inventor and drawing the Cold Blood and using it, or even no, it would have had to have been a Cold Blood. A Abusive Sergeant wouldn't have worked. Got a Hammer of Wrath. Another Hammer of Wrath.
I hope you like my invention.
Gotta do damage to that guy somehow. Secret. There's 3 direct ones, then there's Eye for an Eye. Oh. Let's guy win. That wasn't very good. I lost a lot more than I won. Oh well. Let's see if I can make this deck any better. Time for V3. The sprint is bad. The backsteps are good. The shadow steps good. The conceal. It almost won me a game. But I don't know. So instead of preparation, I definitely want, or instead of sprint, I definitely want. Do I just not have that card? Oh, I just don't have it. Card that draws you cards for 1 mana. Could put some SI7 agents in. I got one of them. Defias Ringleader. Seems like everyone else uses him. There just aren't that many cards I want to put in this deck that are already in it. Tentatively, I guess the Ringleader. What's my curve like? Yeah. Master of Disguise really doesn't work, neither does Conceal. These inventors are bad too. Maybe something more aggressive than the inventors. They're mainly in there just because I want the card draw to draw the really important cards, but it might be better if I just put in some more aggressive cards instead. Like maybe some deadly poisons. Maybe even a questing adventure. I thought I actually do have a questing adventure. Do I actually have one? I thought I recently got one. 3 drops. I don't actually have a questing adventure. That would go in if I had them. Maybe just wisps. People make fun of wisps, but that might be what I want here. It's an aggressive early game deck. Oops. Draw. Coldlight Oracles maybe? That could be good. I think that's what I need instead of the Gnomish Inventors. It comes down a turn earlier. Draws 2 cards. Also gets my opponent's cards. But in a combo deck, that might be what I want. I'm actually going to try it out. See how it works. It's a bit strange seeming, but it might be good. What other things are that boost attack? Might be all the changes I make for now. Actually, Direwolf. Direwolf was actually pretty good with the Wind Fury guys, isn't he? Maybe we should have him in here. Maybe instead of the Masters of Disguise, I should have the Direwolves. Yeah. Gonna try that out too. So I'm really lowering my curve and having more of an emphasis. I'll keep the one conceal in. I'm not too sure about this Defias ringleader though. He doesn't really do much, other than he's just a moderately good guy. Just to get that bit of damage I need in, and a bit of board control. I guess he can stay in. We'll try the V3 out. The Assassinates I really like for killing taunt guys and punching through. Pretty reasonable. So what I wish I had were preparations and questing adventurers, but I don't. So instead I've got some strange things, Cold Light Oracles. Preparation would be so much better than Cold Light Oracle. Maybe I should just craft them. I do have a lot of dust. I actually haven't crafted anything yet. I've got 1700 dust. I'm not going to bother crafting them though. The crafting system's a bit wonky. The reason I don't craft things is I don't want to get them from packs and then have to disenchant them and get bad value. So I don't actually play that much constructed. I just tend to not bother with crafting. So let's see my changes. I took the sprint out in favor of the Defias ringleader. I took the engineers out in favor of the Murlocs. That was about it, really. I think I also took some other stuff out too. Mage is a hard one to win against for me, but let's see how it works out. It's really awkward to play your Wind Fury, your 1-1 Wind Fury against a mage. She's just gonna kill it. I might just play the Abusive Sergeant onto the empty board. No, I am gonna play the Dragonhawk. Main reason being because I've got a Thrallmore Farseer in hand. Next turn I can coin him out, and then maybe start doing stuff. This deck really sucks. The whole main thing of this deck is playing a turn 1 that guy and hoping they don't kill him. It really sucks to be on the play against a mage, a rogue, or the other people that can just straight up kill your dude. But I do have my Wind Fury guy out. Hopefully he doesn't crossbolt me. There's just so many things that, like, if your opponent has answers, this deck just loses. It really relies on your opponent not having answers, which is, like, reason number 91 of a bad deck. Let's see. I can't do much here. I just have to run over his guys. It's not great to play Abusive Sergeant right now without buffing my dude up. But I do want to give my guy at least one attack so I can trade with the Mana Worm, which means the Direwolf is probably the play. But now I'm just going to trade with the Direwolf. Oh well, I'd rather trade with the Direwolf than trade with the Thrallmare. And as for the Abusive Sergeant, I think I am going to play it. Probably good it won't do. Pretty awkward hand. I don't have my Cold Bloods. I don't have a lot more card draw. Kind of running on empty. Those Cold Light Oracles are such a bad card to have in this. I really need to take them out. I've got no idea why I put them in. Give my opponent 2 cards. Suicidal. My opponent's laughing at the value I'm giving him. I'm just throwing cards away like they're nothing. You can have my cards. They're your cards. Let's see, probably this, and this, and one of these. Alright. So I might actually manage to buff a win for a guy up next turn, so he doesn't kill my guy. I like Loot Hoarder a lot in this deck. He's a really good fit.
What to do?
Because you want the card draw, you want that early damage, you want cheap things. He's a 2-1, which opens up to a lot of dying easy things, but you've got more important things that die to easy things, so that doesn't really even matter. The Drake. Guess I'll have to assassinate that. I do get the Cold Blood. Still, though, I think I have to assassinate. Let's see. Yeah, I really kind of need to assassinate. Run this in.
Here we go.
Run this in. So I can do a lot of damage. I can give my guy +5. So he can do 14 damage all on his own. 16. So I can do what? 17 damage? I'm getting really close to lethal. If I draw another Cold Blood, then obviously I do have lethal. Or even lots of other things. What do you got, Miji? None of the changes I've made to the deck have shown up yet, though. Backstab.
My shield for Argus.
Defender Argus on the empty board. Interesting. Let's see. So I can give my guy +6 attack, which would not be lethal, but still wouldn't be a terrible play. But I think I would rather backstab this guy. Pop my weapon.
Here we go.
So I got a choice here. I can either use the Cold Blood, plus Shattered Stone Cleric, or just the Dark Iron Dwarf. One way, I'm going to do the more aggressive way.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Get some damage in. I was going to get Flame Strike here. No Flame Strike. That's good. He's got the Molten Giant, but I think I may have taken him too low. Unless he can start gaining some health back, he's in serious trouble. It's pretty much time to start going for the face. Do a lethal count. Let's see. 3, 5, 6, 7. Or, no, I can't do it. Just 6. That's a lot of damage, though. It really does sound like it's time to start going for lethal. This guy. This is really risky.
Push forward.
Here we go.
My deck doesn't actually have much direct damage in it. It's got Shiv, which I've already played one of.
My shield for Argus.
He can do a bunch of damage to me too if he just fireballs this guy. Oh, fuck, he just gave the guy's taunt. Yeah, that's the reason why it was a bad play. Defender Argus. I'm just pretty much dead. That was a bad play on his part. I think I would have done it the other way around. Let's see. Well, I can draw some cards. It's the good news.
I hope you like my invention.
I can give my opponent some cards. Uh-oh. Looks like I lose this one. Yeah, I'm pretty boned. He doesn't have lethal yet, that's the good news. The bad news is I just gave him 2 cards and he's almost guaranteed to have direct damage in hand. Cold Light Oracle, why are you in this deck?
Well played.
Hey, I'm down to 1. How embarrassing. One last game. Yeah, this rogue deck, I think I might retire it until I get around to putting in the preparations. They're pretty important. Questing adventure is kind of important too. Maybe some gadgets. I'm not sure about the gadgets and auctioneers, though. I think it might be too fast for them to be worthwhile. Do I really want 2 loot orders? I don't think I want 2 loot orders. I kind of almost do, though. They're pretty good. I'd certainly rather have a loot order than a novice engineer, usually. All the cards are very, very, very similar. Loot order can potentially do a bit more damage, trade with a slightly better creature. Novice engineer is more reliable at actually getting you cards. Sometimes your loot order gets silenced, and it gets you the card earlier. Very similar, though. What do you got, Hunter? I got a backstab if you got something. You got nothing. Hey, look, there's the loot order. He showed up to the party.
Mind if I roll me?
Looks like this game's gonna play like a more standard, just some early game stuff. Not sure if I'll be able to transition in the 1-turn kill from my kind of standard early game or not. It's not a bad opener though. Loot Hoarder and a Shattered Sun Cleric. You could do worse. He's coining what? The 3/3 taunt, maybe? Animal Companion. 4/4 taunt. Slightly better. I guess I backstab. Well, no. I could save the backstab and just Abusive Surge in it. That's probably the better play.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
That trades. Drop another loot order.
Mind if I roll me?
I've got an endless supply of 2/1s in this deck. Fear the 2/1s. I'm doing pretty well. I sort of essentially just got his coin away for free there, and I've developed an okay board. See if he can answer back with some board control of his own. My next turn is looking pretty good too with the wolf. Eagle Hornbow, that's good for him. Play my minions. This one
I hope
first.
you like my invention.
The wolf, which is probably just going to die promptly, but
Hey, give me
sometimes
that.
these things happen. So his bow was helping him get back some card advantage quite nicely, and some board control. It did some work. If you can reveal a secret, it'll do even more work, but that's not going to happen. I don't think I've ever seen the hunter play that bow and use the secret revealing part of it.
I'll put it on your tab.
How do I want to get rid of that thing? I can backstab it, shiv it, and attack it. Or I could just backstab it and hit it with my other guy. That's probably what I'm going to do. Backstab loot order.
Hey, give me that.
Does my hand ever suck? This is kind of awkward because I want to shadow step my guy, but I also want to buff it. guess I just do this. I guess I can always shadow step later, right? There's no reason
We must
to
cleanse
shadow
the
step it right
Sunwell.
now. That's just silly.
Oh, if you're sure.
So I don't really have anything useful in my hand is my problem this game. Conceal does nothing. Shadow Step just draws another card, and so does Shiv. Essentially, I've got a card that does nothing, 2 cards that replace themselves, and 1 removal.
I wonder.
The Charge Rhino. Bam. So I'm not going to assassinate that because I can just Shiv it plus weapon it.
Here we go.
Oh, if you're sure.
Already attacked.
Now I got both my assassinates, but the point of assassinate is to be the finisher. They finish off their taunt and then kill them with your buffed up Windfury guy. Without the buffed up Windfury guy, it's just kind of pointless. Don't give your beasts. Oh, drawn 1 card. Not another card. Looks like I'm playing a beast
We
energy
must
deck. Oh no,
cleanse
that's
the
okay.
Sunwell.
I'm fine with this. Let's see. So I got a 3/3 that can obviously trade with his 2/2. That sounds like a good idea to me.
Oh, if you're sure.
And now I get to
Here we go.
finish that guy off. And I can trade with a Shattered Sun Cleric. I can just assassinate it. That seems a bit silly.
Already attacked.
I'm not sure it's really worth assassinating such a bad card.
You call that a weapon?
That minion already attacked.
I could Shadow Step my guy now. I think I will. Come back to me.
Choose soon.
I hope you
Whoops,
like
I
my
meant to put him on the other side. Ah well.
This is our town.
Stealth! Kind of a funny way to use my conceal. Looks like I've got lethal. I got assassinate in hand if he plays some defense. If I get a bunch of health, so unless he unleash the hounds is me. Looks like I've got this one.
My shield for Argus.
That's probably not enough. Let's see. Because I can assassinate 1, kill the other, and then do 3, 7, 12. Yeah, I've got lethal. So I get to assassinate 1. Then I kill the other. Then I go to the face. What's my weapon?
Here we go.
I'd want that. That's enough constructed.